Good morning, friends. We are ready to start a new week, so therefore we are going to begin lesson 26. Boys and girls, in this lesson, we will work on substituting phonemes. We are going to work on the letter U. We're going to learn 6 new sight words, and we're also going to work on plural nouns. We have been working on substituting the beginning sound in a word, and this week we're going to begin substituting the ending sound in a word. So I'm going to do the first one. I have the word bag. I'm going to change the g sound in bag to t. My new word is bat. Okay, let's look at the word can. K-a-n. The ending sound in can is n. We want to change the n sound to b. What is my new word? Cab. Let's try this one. I want you to say the word bug. B-u-g. What sound do you hear at the end of bug? G. We're going to change the g sound to s. What is my new word? Bus. All right, let's try another one. Say the word dog. D-a-g. Dog. What sound do you hear at the end of dog? G. Now we're going to change the g sound to l. What is the new word? Doll. Let's try the word bed. Say bed. B-e-d. Bed. What sound do you hear at the end of bed? D. Now, let's change the d sound to l. What is my new word? Bell. All right, let's try pen. Say pen. P-i-n. Pin. What sound do we hear at the end of pin? N. Now let's change the n sound to g. What is my new word? Pig. Very good. We are going to continue with this skill for the rest of the week. And tomorrow you will not see the sounds. You will only hear the sounds. So now let's review our sight words for this week. Our first sight word is do, down, just, little, only, went. Let's do our poem for our new sight words. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say do with me? Do. Now spell it. Shout it. Whisper it. Clap it. Stomp it. Cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say down with me? Down. Now spell it. Shout it. Whisper it. Clap it. Stomp it. Cheer it. Punch it. Rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say just with me? Just. Now spell it. Shout it. Whisper it. Clap it. Stomp it. Cheer it. Punch it. Rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say little with me? Little. Spell it. Shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say only with me? Only. Spell it, shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say went with me? Went. Spell it, shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. All right, so these are our new sight words for this week. Let's take a look at the words and use them in a sentence. Let's start right here. This word is do. What is the word? Do. A dog can do lots of tricks. What is this word? Do. Let's take a look now here. This word is down. What is the word? We sit down to paint. Down. This word is just. What is the word? Just. The girl just won the race. Just. This word is little. What is the word? Little. The little bunny is eating a carrot. What is the word? Little. This word is only. What is the word? Only. Only one kitten is out of the basket. What is this word? Only. And let's look at the last word. This word is went. This girl went swimming. What is this word? Went. Very good. Now let's review our words. Repeat them after me. Do, down, just, little, only, went. So I want you to take a few moments and I want you to look at these words and I want you to practice saying the words. So you may pause the video and I want you to practice reading the words. All right, boys and girls, this week we are going to learn about letter U. And letter U is one of our vowels, which means letter U has two sounds. Today, boys and girls, we are going to focus on the short U sound. The short U says uh. So we're going to review the letter and the sound. Our alpha friend for letter U is umbrella. Say umbrella with me. Umbrella. Umbrella's letter is the vowel U. One sound the letter U makes is the sound, as the sound you hear in and umbrella. Let's look over here. You can hear the sound at the beginning of these words. Unicycle, uncle, up, under. So what sound does letter U make? Very good. All right, so let's take a look now at, we have the letter U, letter C, and letter H. What sound does letter U make? What sound does letter C make? K. What sound does letter H make? Over here, we have a house, we have up, and cow. Let's take a look at the letter U. I need to find a word that begins with the sound. And I know that up begins with the letter U because I hear the sound at the beginning of up. Now let's go down to letter C. I have house and cow. I hear the k sound at the beginning of cow, so I know cow begins with letter C because letter C says k. Let's look at the next letter. This is letter H. Letter H says h. I hear the h sound at the beginning of house, so I know house begins with letter H because letter H says h. Okay, so we're going to take a look now, and now you're going to practice. We have letters U, C, and H. And we have pictures on this side of the screen and pictures on this side of the screen. So I'm going to say the name of the picture, and you are going to tell me the sound you hear at the beginning as well as the letter. So for example, let's look at horse. What sound do you hear at the beginning of horse? Good. Which letter says H? Let's look at the next picture. The dog is under the table. So let's focus on the word under. What sound do you hear at the beginning of under? Good job. So which letter says U. So under begins with letter U. Let's look at caterpillar. What sound do you hear at the beginning of caterpillar? And what letter says K? Letter C. All right, let's take a look at these pictures on this side of the screen. This is a couch. What sound do you hear at the beginning of couch? And what letter says K? Letter C. All right, let's look at the happy face. What sound do you hear at the beginning of happy? And what letter says letter H? Now let's look at umbrella. What sound do you hear at the beginning of umbrella? And which letter says Letter U. Very good. Now, we are going to look at the correct way to write the uppercase and lowercase u. So boys and girls, I want you to take a minute and I want you to look at uppercase U. Uppercase U starts at the top line. You're going to make a straight line down. You're going to make a straight line down that you start from the top. You're going to curve around at the bottom and back up and then stop. Lowercase u, you're going to start at the dotted line, the middle line. You're going to start in the middle. You're going to go around, back to the top, and then a straight line down. So I want you to pause the video and I want you to practice writing the uppercase and lowercase u. All right, now we're going to look at our last skill for this morning. And boys and girls, this week we are going to talk about plural nouns. Say plural nouns. Good. Now, boys and girls, we know that a noun names a person, place, thing, or animal. This is one pencil. Pencil is a noun because it names a thing. If you look right here, now I have two pencils. What is the noun? Pencils. If you notice, when I had one pencil, I did not have an S. But when I had two pencils, I added an S at the end of the word. So some nouns can name more than one thing. When a noun names more than one thing, we add an S. So let's look at some examples. George's pancakes were a hit. Look at the S at the end of the word pancakes. That's one way we know there is more than one, because we add an S to the end of pancakes. George sat on the bench and splashed himself with water. If there were more than one bench, the word would be benches. We would add ES. So we do not have ES at the word bench here, so we know that that is only referring to one. If we put benches, we knew it would be more than one bench. So let's look at an example. How many box is there? One. Is there more than one box here? So we say boxes. So repeat after me. Boxes. Good. Now we have one block. We have more than one blocks. If you notice, I added an S at the end of this block to show more than one. So let's take a look at these words right here. And at the end of the video, I want you to practice writing a word to show more than one. And a word shows more than one when we add an S. Let's take a look at number 1. Repeat this word after me. Kitten. Now, I'm going to add an S at the end of kitten, so I have the word kittens. Now, let's look at chair. If I want to show that there's more than one chair, I add an S to make chairs. All right, let's look at this word. This word is dog. What is the word? We're going to add an S at the end of dog. What is the new word? Dogs. That lets me know that there is more than one dog when I add an S. Let's look at the last one. The last word is crayon. Say crayon. Now, I want to add an S to crayon to show more than one, so my new word is crayons. All right, boys and girls, that is the end of our lesson this morning. We have reviewed substituting phonemes, our letter for this week, which is letter U. We know that letter U is a vowel, and letter U has 2 sounds. Today we focused on the letter U, the short U that says We worked on writing the letter U, and we also worked on plural nouns. So when you are finished watching the video, Ms. Guy would like for you to go on a scavenger hunt. And I want you to look around your house and outside, and I want you to think of or try to find some words that begin with letter U. I want you to draw a picture, and I want you to write a sentence with something that you found that begins with letter U. I also want you to practice reading your sight words. I want you to practice writing plural nouns. And I want you to maybe have your parents take a picture and send it to me if you're one of my students, or if you are Miss Ferguson, Miss Record, or Miss Sisson's students, have them send it to one of them. We want to see your excellent work. So I want you to go on a scavenger hunt, and I want you to find something that begins with letter U, write a sentence and draw a picture, and then practice writing plural nouns. Remember, a plural noun is a noun that is more than one. And in order to show that a noun is plural, we add an S. All right, boys and girls, have a great day, and I will listen. You can listen again tomorrow. Have a great day.